We're live. Hello, hello. And
Hello.
hello, everyone. So, this is Andrea from Geeky Girls Journal, and I'm just going to give people a little time to come in. In there.
Because they
So,
know they're not doing nothing.
because you all know you would prefer to be here spending this time with us. It's 4 o'clock, and we have a show. We have a show for you today. Let me see who's in the live really quickly because um, I see that somebody is there. I see the two people are here actually, but I can't pull you up. So if you just wave, hey, cool gamer, how are you? Hey, how are you doing today? So cool gamer
Hello.
and cool gamer and anybody else that will be replaying this live, we have two special guests today. I'm going to pull the other one in. It's no need to wait. We're just going to pull her in. And
There
hello,
she is.
hello, hello.
Y'all, how am I late to the party?
Oh, it's okay. Hey, life at the Logans. Hey, how are you all
Because
doing? Hey.
you on Pacific Standard Time. That's why.
So you all in the
That's what
chat,
it is.
what we started to do, we're just having this conversation, and I want you all to join us. You know, today is a random conversation. In fact, so much so that I was talking to the two special guests. I'm going to tell you who they are in a minute, but I just want to give a couple more people a chance to come in. And as I do that, you know what I'll do? I'm going to read the comments first so that I can make sure I'm staying up to date today. So this is what Cool Gamer said. Hi to everybody. And the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick says, hello, ladies. And then here are
Hey,
our friends, life,
hello.
life at the Logans. Hey, fam. Hey, life at the Logans. And let's see who else. We have more coming in. I see 5 people. Life at the Logan said, hello, chat. Yes, hello, chat. Hello, everybody. You're awesome. You all are awesome, said the cool gamer. You're all awesome, rather. Let me make sure I get it right. And Life at the Logan said, we are doing swell, fam. How's the panel? Oh, we are well, Life at the Logans. We are doing well. I had to tell you all a little story about these ladies in a minute. Just let me catch up. I want to acknowledge everybody. Hello, pretty ladies. Hello, Miss Moffat. How are
I
you?
got you.
Hello, hello. And then we have the Bible quiz. Hi, host and co-host. Hey, the Bible quiz. You know, I'm really enjoying your questions and your questions and your videos lately. So thank you very much for putting those up. I'm really enjoying myself. And so the Bible quiz says hi fam and life at the Logan. So I'm all caught up. So what I would love to do, you all see the pretty ladies to my what are they? To my left or to my right? Depends on how you're looking at them.
We on the side.
They on the side. That's how we're
Yeah, we on the
looking at
side.
we should have a
Trying to
pretty
get myself
lively
together.
show today. I should have invited to my friend. Hey, GA girl. So what we're gonna do, you all, is I was speaking to these two ladies on the phone earlier today, and I'm gonna tell you who they are in just a minute. Thank you. You're welcome to Bible quiz. And I asked these two ladies. We were just having a conversation, and I just said, "Hey, you all want to do a live with me today?" You all know how I do the pop-ups. I'm the
And
master.
we reluctantly agreed.
And they said, "Yes, we will help you out." They because they are always here to have and they have my back. So hey GA girl, hi host and chat, she says. And let me catch up real quick. Hey, the Bible quiz channel, that's for Life at the Logan said, hey, so we're I am excited that you all are here. Chat, everybody. So today we're gonna have a random conversation. I jotted a couple things down for the topics today, and these ladies are just gonna go along with me and we're going to listen and see what they have to say about the questions that I ask rather, and we're just gonna follow you all in the chat because this is all about you all today. Just like the other day, we had success with that. So today it's about
Yep,
you,
yep.
chat, and today it's about the panel members. So they're here to support, and we're gonna just have random conversations because that's what we do. And hey, official Jamia is in the house. Hey, girl. The Bible quiz says I owe you a visit at the local.
Hey.
Did you hear that, Logan's family? And then the Bug File said, hello, people. Hey, the Bug Files. I saw your video today about Fort Meade. Good video. Official Jamia. Hey, ladies. Hey, Jamia. Guess what, Jamia? You will be so proud of me. Guess what I did today? Girl, I prepped. Yes, I did. I prepped, and the meat is waiting for me. It's waiting. So when I get a chance to cook, and my aunt, this one right here, I'll tell you, she's looking like that because they know the history about me. I told you all, and they'll be here to confirm that what I was saying is true. So the Bible Quiz channel, all you so sweet fam, Life at the Logans. All right, and we have about 5 more comments, then I'll talk. The Bug Files. Hi, Jamia. So everybody's just speaking. Looks like Life at the Logan said, hey, official Jamia. Then the Bug File says, hi, Logans. Okay, then the Logans, I got 2 more. The Logans said, hey, the Bug Files. And then Cool Gamer. I like your stream. Thank you, Cool Gamer. Thank you. And then one more, and then we're back to chat. Official Jamie say, yes, yes, yes. Okay, Jamie, so you got me hyped. Let me tell you. So I was saying that I asked these 2 ladies, and look how they're looking at me. These 2 ladies, the last time that I streamed, you all were here with me, and we had Adrienne Brodie. Remember, that's my sister. I told you that is my blood sister. Today we have another treat. This is actually my aunt. Look at her. Doesn't she look young, y'all? Because she is. That's my aunt. We actually grew up, I think, more like siblings. I don't think we don't have that really aunt dynamic where I say, hi, aunt.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's more like our older sister, the sister
It's
that we
just
always.
in title.
Yeah, it's just a title. It's a title. So today, you all, as I told you, we were talking on the phone, and we just have random conversations. You know how it is with family members. So we do that often enough. And then I said, hey, you want to join me on the stream? And they agreed. See, they're here. They agreed. So they're here to help me out. They're here to talk and connect with you all. By the way, I'm going to have both of them before we get into it tell you what I don't know, however you want to introduce it. They can introduce themselves and they can tell you what their YouTube channel is, just in case you all want to connect. We have a superstar in the midst, actually in the middle, but I'll let her tell you more about that.
Who is that?
The superstar right there, Purple Rain. And then we have Adrienne Brodie, who is a superstar in her own right, mommy extraordinaire. So you all, we're just really random today, and I think you're going to enjoy the show. So I'll let the guests say something if they like, and if they don't, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will because they're fine with talking. So we'll let the one in the middle go first. She can tell you what her name is. And
the one in the middle. So I'm Moni in the middle today, apparently.
Yes, Moni
anyway,
in the middle.
Yes, I am their aunt. Yeah. I'm their aunt.
Yeah.
Separated by approximately 10 years. Don't get it twisted.
10 years, that's it. Official
So
Jamie said, beautiful family. Thank you, girl.
Thank you. We try really hard. At least I do. At any rate, so I'm Starr Ridley, aka Black Mermaid.
Oh,
may have
pause.
heard, may not.
I'm sorry, Starr Ridley. I'm sorry. Can I pause you for 1 second?
Sure.
I just wanted to tell the chat and anybody who's going to replay this. Starr Ridley did one of my first videos for what did I call it? She's actually one of the first videos. It was
it
women
business, something like that.
Why can't I remember my own? I'll
Female
have to
entrepreneurs, Black
it was
people.
it's under one of the playlists, and you all will see her. She's oh my goodness, Women on Fire. Women on Fire. Women on Fire. So if you want to see her video, she's there. One of the first videos, Women on Fire, that I did a series. So now I'll let her talk. Just tell everybody what you do and whatever you want to tell them.
So I am a voice artist, actress, poet, writer.
And you know it.
Mom, wife, all of that. And basically, I focus on voice artists, voice acting. And that's pretty much what I do. I recently finished doing the Bridgertons.
Woo! Yeah! Yeah!
I was a part of a wonderful crew of people, wonderful, lifelong family that I've made doing the Bridgertons as a part of the DC troupe, the Queen's Ball, a Bridgerton experience. Show ran for 4 months. I was very excited and blessed, but very tired using my voice every night. So that's what I do. Enough about me.
Yes, there she is. There you have it.
That's a lot.
Miss Bridgerton herself. Yeah, I wanted you all. I didn't know if she would share that, but we were so excited. The family, the
Yes,
whole
they were.
we were so if you're saying, I'm talking excited, like so excited for her, and just overjoyed that she got the part that she deserved. Like, she worked hard. I can't think of a better person. In fact, I talked to her director when I went to her show, and they all spoke highly of her and spoke, just say how great she is. And I was like, that's my aunt, that's my aunt, yeah, that's my aunt.
Now she
So
claims me.
yeah, so I claim her. So I'm claiming her out here, you guys. And that's just a little bit background about her before we get into this conversation. Hi, Latoya Williams. How are you? Hey, hey. And Cool Gamer said hi to GA Girl. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the next panel. You don't have to say anything in detail, just kind of, because the people already met you last week, but you could just say who you are, whatever.
She just like
They
reduced
didn't
you, didn't
hear me.
No,
About.
I don't want to reduce you, because she has to tell you about her business, right? Don't you have to tell people about something?
Have to, but I'm.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Let it out.
Oh,
I simply
I do like that Auntie right away. She's that way from me.
Yeah.
In the middle. Auntie in the middle has been talented. He's been known to do this. We were super excited that she got it. And it was so wonderful to see a little FaceTime clip.
You're going out a little bit. I turned your mic up, Adrienne Brodie, so we can make sure we hear you.
You are, and we want to hear about you.
Yes, we love to hear about you.
You can't hear about me and I have my talking? Hear me?
Oh my God.
Yes, we can hear you, but it's like every other word is going out. Let's try it again. While we're waiting for you, Latoya Williams, I can hear you. It's just sometimes it's in and out. How about your Black Mermaid? Can you hear her? So Latoya Williams said it's storming here and the lights are going out. Sorry. Also, okay, Latoya, you are here. That's all that matters. You know what? We're glad that you're here giving us, even if it was 10 seconds of your time. I'm happy to get that. So whatever you can do, you're here. You're welcome. We'll be here. Right, ladies? We're just talking and having a conversation. If you all want to chime in, that's fine. Hey, Scratch and Pete. Hey, how you doing? What's happening? And then Life at the Logan said, hey, Scratch and Pete. And so Jamia says, hey, Latoya Williams. All right. So I think we lost her. You guys. I think she's going
She
to
left momentarily.
She left. She dismissed herself, and I'm so glad that Jay Jordan's not here, because you all know what he would already say if he were. In fact, I should say, hey Jay, I'm in the live stream. What happened? I should send him a message, because he always likes to come in and join us. But I'll read some more of the chat, because I need to stay caught up. Life at the Logans. Life at the Logan says, hey, Latoya Williams, yes, it's storming bad here. The lightning is insane. Wow, I hope you all don't send that this way. We don't need that. And Scratching Pizza, hey, Life at the Logans. Hello, everyone from Life's Magical Journey. Hello, everyone. So Life, Scratching Pete said, hi, Life's Magical Journey. So Life, we're here. I have two special guests. One left the scene, but she'll be back because she had a baby. Yeah, momentarily. So it won't be one of those things that I experienced on live when everything just went kaput. So she'll be back, and we're gonna hold it down for her until she comes back. But the guest that I have here, that is my aunt. Her name is Black Mermaid, and she is a voice actor. So
of course, that's not my government name.
Of course, that's not her government name. Her government name is Starr, and you all probably think that's a fake name, but it's not.
It's not.
It's not. That was her birth name. My grandmother, I told you my family is very unique. That's why my name is Andrea, not Andrea. So, sorry, Life. I just skipped right past your Life's Magical Journey. She's giving you hugs, Pete. There you are. And Frank G. Hey, Frank. Hey, Frank. What's happening? Hey, ladies in chat. Frank G, we are here. And today we will not have shenanigans, okay? So Life at the Logan said hello to Frank G in news. And we have Mr. Gilmore in the building, checking in. Peace and blessings to everybody in the chat. Black Mermaid. Mr. Gilmore is from Baltimore. So we have,
got to be more careful.
Hey, B-More is in the house. Yeah. So he's from B More. And then we have Warm Strong. Oh, the chat is moving. I'm sorry, you all. I'm trying to keep up with it while we're waiting on our other guests. Scratch and Pete said hi, Frank G. And I got that one. Got that one. Frank G. Steve Gilmore checking in. Peace and blessings to everybody in the chat. That's from Steve. Warm Strong Adventures. That's where I was. Hello, everyone. Hello, Warm Strong. How are you today? Good. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm so glad that you all are here, all 11 of you. And by the way, I love Bridgerton. Congratulations. That's for you, Black Mermaid.
Thank you.
That's from Jamia. Jamia, let me tell you something, and everybody else in the chat. You love Bridgerton. I had not watched it. My husband watched it, and some other members of my family. But once she got that part in Bridgerton, I was like, oh, let me watch Bridgerton so I can find out what it's about, and let me catch it, and so that I wouldn't be clueless when I went to the performance or experience. It was an experience. So
it was an experience.
It was definitely an experience, So we are looking forward to seeing bigger and better things for the Black Mermaid. If you all need a voice actress, that's your girl right there. She is good. That's your girl. She can do voices that, you would just be like, what? I didn't think she could do that. Or you would look at her and say, I would have never put that voice with that face. So if you need some voice actors, if you need voice work, there you are. She's right here. She's here. Connect with her. And you know what? You can tell everybody while we're waiting. Oh, there's Adrienne Brodie. We're going to pull her in. Then I'll get back to the comments. Okay, everybody? I have not forgotten about you. I'm still working on it. I'm a work in progress. And there she is. Adrienne, how's the connection?
I'm hoping this is better. Is it
much better? Oh, yeah. I like that shirt too. Nice. Yes, all eyes on me.
Right.
So Frank G says, hey, I hit the Logan and Scratch and Pete. I'm going to catch up on the chat, the comments, Adrienne and Black Mermaid. I don't know if you want me to call you Black Mermaid or the other name, the government name.
Government name is fine.
Oh, okay. Government name is fine. All right. I had to make sure I get clearance. So Scratch and Pete said, hi, Steve. I know he's talking to Steve Gilmore. Steve Gilmore said, Frankie, what's happening, brother? What's happening? I know I didn't say that the way you would, Steve Gilmore, but I tried. Scratch and Pete, hi, Warm Strong Adventures. And we're fire. Yes. Woo! Give us those fire. If you all like, you know what? We have a topic for you all. You're going to love it. I think you're going to love it because it's something that everybody can relate to. Everybody.
Which better get to because I'm starting to have a hot flash.
Oh Lord. See, you all thought I was seeing my everybody on this panel. Thank you for sharing. We love one of your guests left. Oh yeah, now I'm behind. See, hey, Frugal Mama. Hey, how you doing? I saw you today working it out, sis. Good for you. And I like the motivation that you did today. What's up, Steve? Okay. All right, you all. I'm almost there. Almost there. Official Jamie, Scratch and Pete said hello to you. Wellness with Frugal Mama in the meeting, but listening in. Thank you very much, Frugal Mama. I appreciate your support because that's going to take some listening, which I'm not the best listener. We have to listen to both things at once. Scratch and Pete said hi, Wellness with Frugal Mama. Wellness with Frugal Mama said hi to everyone. And Steve Gilmore, Wellness. I see you. That's right. She's there. Fabulous sis. Hey girl, you back? I guess you enjoyed the last live stream because we didn't scare you away. You came back. So she said, hey, Geeky Girls Journal and everybody. So fabulous. This is the people on the panel. I just want to reintroduce them because some of you, the 15 of you, there were only a couple here the last time when I said who they were. The one right here in the middle, the one right here. The
who's
person
having a hot flash.
Who's having a hot flash? We'll let her work her way. That's right. The who's having a hot flash. That's my aunt, my blood aunt. We're more like sisters. I mean, we grew up, we're close in age, so she was never like, the aunt that was like, go sit down and stuff like that. It was more.
I did change your diapers.
She did change my diaper, and she did make sure I ate. That happened. Also, she was the one that was in college when I was in high school. Let me see. No, I wasn't in high school. I was in junior high.
You were not in high school.
I was in junior high. Was I in junior high? 10 years ago. Yeah, well, I was younger. I'm 10 years younger, so when she was doing stuff, I wanted to be a part of it. I'd be like, oh, I want to go. That's
basically going to the club.
Yes, going to the club. She's that aunt, so I wanted to do that. So Steve Gilmore says, scratching, I see you, shout out to you. Oh, okay, she said there's a Scratch and Pete. Okay, hey, Frugal Mama, that's from Frank G. Williams Frugal Mama said, hey. She's talking to everybody. She said, hey, that's a Frank G. Adrienne Brodie is waving. Starr really is fanning because she's having a hot flash, which hopefully that's not knocking on my
These
door.
studio lights get hot.
They do get hot. That's why I don't have mine on. I just have the sunshine. And so Warm Strong Adventures say I saw the Purple Rain tour 6 times. Warm Strong Adventures, she can probably talk to you anything Purple Rain Prince related. Isn't that right, Black Mermaid?
Probably.
Yes. She can talk about
Probably.
anything Purple Rain related. I'm going to the bottom and working my way back up. Frank G is laughing. There he is, Prince, the man of the hour. Frank G Shorts is laughing at you. And so you have a heart from Ray of Sunshine. Hi, Ray of Sunshine. You see our heart? We love you too. And so Fabulous said, I sure did. She's talking about the old live, and we're almost there, you all. Scratchy Pete said, hey, Ray of Sunshine. Okay, so you all. So this is what we were thinking about. And I have my lovely panel members. I'm going to let them do most of the talking because no, that's a lie. I'm not going to let them do most of the talking because you all know I will. So I have my phone here because I wanted to remember exactly what I wanted to talk about today because we're not going to I'm trying not to deviate that much from the topic, but I will because you all know that's how I do. So today we're going to talk about being intentional about choosing friends, and who
Starr,
you're
what are
giving
you
your
doing? Fan. I'm sorry.
you know what? At least that's not like the
Because I
trick.
have my studio door closed because I have a pet gnat that just won't get lost. And when he comes in here, I don't want to break my screen slapping at him. Anyway,
Okay.
the topic is
So the topic is, and listen, we can deviate from this topic at any moment. In fact, if you are in the stream and you want to join us, I'll see how the panel feels about that. If you want to join us and give your perspective on whatever we're talking about at that moment, then feel free to jump up. We're all family here. If you have something that you'd like to say, let me know and I will. In fact, I think I'll just drop the link right now. And then Jay Jordan taught me something about pinning. So I'm going to drop the link right now so that you all can see it in the chat. And then I will pin it once we start having this conversation because I have to actually do that on my phone. So
it's there.
It's there, yes. And I put the star again. See, the last time I did this star, I pinned it and it said pinned on this restream, but everybody in the chat said they couldn't see it at the top. So
Oh my, technical.
yeah, I had to keep repinning it. So we'll see how it works out, you guys. Can everybody hear us okay? Can everybody see us? Just give us a thumbs up in the chat or just let us know, if you can hear us and if you can see us. You have something to say, Adrienne Brodie?
Can y'all hear me?
Now we can.
Yeah, you're like a Chinese movie.
I
with dubbed titles, with dubbed voiceovers.
Yeah.
Because y'all can't hear me.
Yeah. Well, let's start the topic.
Yeah, let's start the topic. So, Frank G said he gave us a thumbs up. He says he can hear, and so did Life at Logan's. So, Life at Logan's and Frank G, we are going to dive into this topic because I just wanted to hear what their perspective, what their thoughts were with this specific topic. Being intentional about choosing friends and who you're giving your time to. So, we're going to talk about friends and who you're giving your time to. Do you feel like
how many of us have them?
Yeah, let's be friends. Doom, doom, doom. Yep. So, hi, the everyday chick. How are you? I said hi to you already. Thumbs up here. Great. And Life of the Logans, I can hear. Okay, we're good. So we're ready. So yeah, everybody, we just wanted to talk about. We're going to talk about friends, and we have another topic. And if you want to chime in on the side in the chat, you are more than welcome to do that. If you want to jump in, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Just let us know. Facts. Frank G says. Okay, so I was thinking about this because I actually had, I was a guest on another panel, but I had this thought like last year. I just never did it as a live stream. And I was wondering, I wanted to ask the panel first and then those of you in the chat, how do you feel about friends, like those friends that you've chosen? And sometimes you may not even call, some people use the term friend loosely, I think. What do you all think about that? Do you think sometimes people use the term friend loosely? I can't get my words out. Hi, niece. Use the term friend loosely because a lot of times people say friend, but that's not really your friend. That's more an associate. And
Let's just remember there is but one letter difference between friend and fiend.
friend and fiend. Okay,
Uh-oh.
there you
I'm just
go.
saying.
I was like, can you
He
elaborate?
just took us to class.
GA girls said that's a great topic. Good GA girls, because we're gonna dive into this one because I know a lot of people, um, they say they have friends. I'm one. I don't tend to have lots of friends.
You ain't got no friends.
I ain't got no friends, and they tell y'all.
Let's just be honest.
I ain't got no friends. What are friends? Laugh out loud. That's a real question. You're right. I agree. Life at the Logan's like, what are friends really like? What do you guys think a friend really is? What's your definition of a friend? Everybody, not your friend. So
You don't hear every word, every other word, right? You can hear me, right?
yes, I can hear you. It's not perfect, but we get the idea. We get the idea. So
Anyway,
So you want me to respond on that
yes, Black Mermaid. if
before
you
I melt?
Yes.
I'm melting.
You're melting just like the one on the Wizard of Oz. I won't say which because you're not a witch.
Well, I can be. This is a quick opinion about that.
Frank G said, GA girl, he was about to say that too.
So
And you guys, while they're talking, I don't want to interrupt and be rude, so I'll get back to your comments. So if I'm late on them, that's why I'm not
can they
ignoring.
not see the comments?
They can, but I like to acknowledge everybody in the chat and make sure that I'm reading your comments because sometimes people are reading. Sometimes people are driving and listening, and they can't read the comments. So I'll just try to do it as a courtesy.
Pull over. Pull
Pull
over.
Just I don't want people to be, distracted, which they probably are because of my voice, but we're trying to keep you as safe as possible. So please don't drive and try to read these comments. I will read the comments for you. I will stay on top of it. I promise you, you won't miss anything today. So Frank G said, wow, GA girl, I was about to say that. Keep that thought in mind, Black Mermaid, because we're coming right back to you after this chat. After I read the comments. Friend is a strong word, can be used loosely. I agree, fabulous sis. Okay, in the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick said, I think a lot of times we use the word friend as a term of endearment. However, a friend is really so much more. I agree with that. Okay, and we have the weightlifting geek is in the building. Hey, friend. He said, hey, my dear friend, Geeky Girls Journal. Okay, and the GA girl, how we moving along in the chat? I got it today. Frank, GA girl said facts. She said that's straight facts what you're talking about. And the weightlifting geek said at work, just made it to your live. Glad to be here. Thank you for coming in. The weightlifting geek TWG Geek Squad is in the house. Everybody, if you have not connected to the Geek Squad, you should do it now. I mean, I'm not telling you to do it now. It's your choice, but he's pretty motivational over there. So GA girl said Frank facts. And are you okay, Black Mermaid? We got you. I'm coming. Just, whoo.
I got issues.
It's okay. All of us women in this, all of us women, I think we'll be able to. Oh, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Did you see? I know you can't see it. Something outside my window. Yeah, we'll all be able to understand if we're not in that situation. The people who are in that situation can understand what you're going through. So, hi, Geeky Girls Journal and panel. I get the weightlifting geek. Oh, that's Sweet Ree. Hey, Sweet Ree. Hey, girl. Hey, Geeky Girls Journal and panel. Sweet Ree said hi to everybody. And Sweet Ree is very motivational as well. I caught one of her videos the other day. Frank G said, so true. We're almost there. The weightlifting geek said, hey, my dear friend, Frank G. And friendship comes with inconvenience, trust, good times, bad times, and a lot more. So if they can get in the trenches with you and be loyal no matter what, then they are not ready to be your friends. Oh, that's good. Do you want to comment on what she's saying, Black Mermaid, or let me catch up.
I was gonna say,
okay,
very quickly, this is what I subscribe to, and it didn't come overnight. This happened as a matter of age and experience. But I generally treat my friend circle as like a chessboard or checkers. And when I say that, I mean friendship is something that is gained like loyalty. And so what happens is I'm just a person, and we've talked about this, Andrea,
Yes.
and that I'm a person that I find most people useful. For me to excommunicate you from my life, you really have to have done something bad.
It's true.
I find that people are useful for what they are useful for. And sometimes we think that somebody is a friend and they're the type of friend that we want them to be, but they're really not. Doesn't mean they're not your friend. They may just not fit into a certain category. So I categorize my friends. And like I said, unless you've done something completely egregious, you don't get moved off the chessboard. Now, that may sound real funky, but that's the way I protect myself and keep my circles tight, meaningful, and close.
Mm-hmm.
So I have college friends, I have lifelong friends, I have high school friends, I have work friends, I have friends that I see at the grocery store, friends that I see at the gym. As long as they're kind to me, they
Friends,
are
friends, friends.
they are friends. I have a huge circle of friends. But who are the people that I depend on and know that I can depend on, who will always be there, who have proven that they will always be there? That's something totally different. So yeah, people use the word friends loosely. And like I said earlier, there's but one letter difference: friend and fiend.
Mm. Ooh,
Made
that's
it.
something to think about. Look, I'm gonna look. We have someone that made a comment about what you just said. Fabulous Sis said, "Wow, that's something to ponder on." Isn't it? She gave us a lot to think about. Fabulous Sis. Is there anybody in the chat that agrees with what she's saying? I mean, it's her opinion. It's the way she conducts business with her friends. And somebody else over there in the chat may say something different.
Yeah.
And Adrienne, did you want
Let
to
me
say
give you my.
something?
Can you hear me better?
You all, I think what I'm going to do because I want.
And you
We can hear. I can hear you.
we need the closed caption for you.
No, that's not fair
I'm
We,
sorry.
it's.
for me.
I don't
We can
know.
hear you. It's a delayed reaction.
Yeah,
Darn.
it's all. I
Your
think.
Wi-Fi sucks.
Yeah, while
I
people,
cut off.
while everybody's commenting, um, while
What?
Adrienne has left the building. While we're waiting for her. Oh, there she is. I'll just show your comments also, you all, while they're speaking. That way you can see both happening at the same time. Did you freeze? Oh, now we see you. Okay, take it. We're here. It's okay. You know what? We're just here to enjoy ourselves.
Please
Everybody.
tell me
We'll
you
just
hear
read your
me.
lips.
Yeah, all 18 of you that are in the chat, listen, don't forget to give a thumbs up for this video and subscribe if you haven't, because we just want to expand the family and the community so we can have conversations like this. And, maybe my aunt and my sister will join us again. They probably will. But in the meantime, if I'm not saying your comments out loud, I'll be putting them on the screen. Sweet Reed said the OC, I don't know what that was.
It's an invasion.
It's an invasion. Me, I did something in the settings.
Oh, you
Oh
came in
no.
loud.
Now I'm better?
Let me
No,
turn
you
you
have
down.
disrupted the
Disrupted the
whatever you
whatever
did, undo
you
it.
did, undo it.
Undo it. Yes. Can you all hear me?
Praise Moses. Okay,
Praise-
here we go.
Thank you. We're back. Yeah. All right, everybody. See, you never know what you get on the Geeky Girls Journal channel. Can you all hear me? Uh-oh. Can everybody hear me okay?
I hear you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we're fine. Hello. Frugal Mama said, hey, you know what? It's okay because this actually happened to me on my live and I
Don't
dropped
worry.
it. So we'll
I
talk.
do it to my phone, not everyone else's.
No, boo-boo. That didn't work.
Mm. Frugal Mama said hello to everyone. Or hey, everyone. They got it worked out on the fly. That's how you do it. That's right, Jess. That is exactly right, Jess. We work it
Look,
out on the fly. We work through these issues. Yes.
Look,
Even the
Frank G said any earplugs, but they still didn't hear me.
You
Oh,
tried the
that's
earplug?
yeah, Frank G gave you a good tip. Try with the earplugs. Try with your
Hear me.
see, they know there we have YouTube
This what you
experts over here.
need.
Yes. I have some beats now too. Hey, just put something on there or I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. Let's see what they're talking about while I had to
Is this
catch you.
better?
Oh, hi, Eugenides. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that, but thank you for coming in. Welcome here. We're glad you're here. Do you know who I am? I think I do. I think that's one of our nieces there, one of your nieces, both of your nieces. That's who I think that is. So, hey, welcome. I believe I know who that is. Crafty Leo said, she's waving to you, Fly G Money. No, Fly by G Money. She's waving. And somebody said, it's me. You know who that is? Star and Adrienne.
Look,
It's Z.
I have my glasses on, but these,
Well, that
these
person is under
icons
another
are
name.
so tiny.
I know. It
Sorry.
says, okay, bye. That was definitely Z. That's who that was.
No.
One of my daughters jumped in the chat. She said, okay, bye. Okay, so let me get back to the comment before her because she said put a lot of comments. Frank G says every time I come in your live, it's always something. Every time, Frank G, every time. Every time you come in, every time anybody comes in. That's why you all probably keep coming back to see what's gonna happen here. Look, it's random.
How
And we're having,
entertaining.
Hear me?
yes.
No.
Say something else. Say something else.
I said, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you. It's just a delay, but I can hear for now.
So
We'll
just
see.
go ahead and make your comment about how you feel about friendship.
Yeah, see, Fly G Money is driving and listening. Thank you for driving and listening, Fly G Money. Fly by G Money. I can't say your name for anything today. And everybody speaking. Unique Speak said hi to Sweet Ree. Sweet Ree says hi to Unique. And Jess says, Jess, hey, where's Rich? Tell him to show up in the chat. Jess said they got it worked out on the fly. Yep, okay. And Scratch and Pete, don't forget to like and share. That's right. That's very important. Don't forget to like and share, you all. Listen, we hit goals the last time I was on a live with Adrienne. We hit the 500 plus subscribers. We got over the 25 likes. So you all know I'm going to be expecting that today. We need those likes. So give me the thumbs up for these beautiful guests because they took time out of their day to come join me on the fly. That's exactly what happened. I asked, can you join me? And they said, okay, sure. And that's how that went. That's all I'm going to tell you all about that. And then we're back. So we're back. I'm caught up, I believe. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I will find you as they're talking. So, Adrienne Brodie, Unique Speak says yes. So as I'm preparing the chat on the side, and if anybody again wants to jump in, let me know. Frostbite. Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you. Frostbite is in the building. Just want to say hi to Frostbite. He said hello to everyone. And Scratch and Pete, everybody said hi to Frostbite. Jess says he's getting ready to go live himself. We will send people your way, and I'm sharing it out as well. Thank you, Jess. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you, Jess. And tell them I said have a good live. If I'm done, which I probably won't be, I'll jump in or I'll catch them later. And tell the girls hi too. Okay.
I'll be done.
Oh, you won't be done. Derek Iverson, hi, good to see you. I think this is my first time seeing you. Good evening, Geeky Girls. Checking in from OKC. All right. I'm glad to have you here. We're having a random conversation, Derek. Right now, we're talking about friends. Basically, what is your definition of a good friend? Do you have friends? Black Mermaid just shared her perspective about friendships. She has lots of friends, and I can confirm that she has friends that she's spent most of her life with. I mean, she has friends that she's had since kindergarten. Don't you, Black Mermaid?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that she's had since kindergarten. So that goes to show you, what her idea of having friends are, and how she remains attached to friends. I hope I didn't make that sound like you're like a leech, like, oh, you're attached to somebody, but
so that should mean my funeral will be packed, right?
Yes, that should mean she should have lots of love, and everybody should be there to have friends. That's what it should mean, but
oh boy,
no. All right. Oh, Frank G said hi, Derek. What's up, brother Frank? Derek says, and I think I am caught up. Oh, hey, Kelly, how you doing? That's Kelly, everybody. I bring it every day. She says, hi, ladies. That is Kelly. Hey, Kelly. I saw Kelly, not knitting, crocheting. Which one was it? Crocheting, Kelly, yesterday. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Miss Queen T, you are in the building. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming into the building. And Frank G says, that is a blessing. They are real friends. Yes, they are real friends. And I've always said to her, she has a good set of friends because I mean, I'm one of those seasonal people when it comes to friendships. I have one friend, one, probably two friends, and then I don't have that friend anymore. And then it's on to the next season of my life. I have another friend. Like right now, I have a friend, and we're friends because our daughters were friends, and they're no longer friends, but we just kind of kept it going, and we'll see what happens. I've gotten used to not having friends. My family is there for me, and that's all I've ever really had.
Why don't you elaborate on why that is?
Oh, it's a couple different reasons. We'll let Adrienne Brodie talk first because she's
I'm just saying, I think the audience would want to know.
Okay, I'll tell the audience it's several different reasons, but I'll let Adrienne Brodie go first. Hi, Miss Queen T from Sweet Reed. Oh, what happened there? I was knitting.
Mix her into it.
Okay, you're gonna insert. I bring it every day.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to cut you off.
You're not cutting me off. This is how we do. Listen, Black Mermaid, Star Ridley, aka Black Mermaid, and Adrienne Brodie. This live is just going to be exactly how our conversations go. So people will get an idea and they'll see what our normal, typical conversations look like. And for everybody in the chat, that means I usually am a roller coaster, and so are they. We jump from topic to topic, and we just talk about whatever we want to talk about. And that's kind of what I want to do today. But have you all join in and just, random conversation and give us your feedback and tell us what you think about whatever it is that we're talking about.
You digress.
I did digress.
You have a lot of friends.
Let me start it back up. Okay, so friendship. All right. These two people on the panel already know how I am. Star and I are more apartment than Andre. I agree. Correct?
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah.
So number one on friendship is key. That's in everyone. If your character is not good, I will still acknowledge. Big on acknowledgement. So if I know them because every time I see them, I will say hi. I have to be friends. Now, consistency is some people have to be very, very people who are wishy-washy. 1 minute they don't want to talk to you. I don't have time for that. I'm looking at Star's face.
Oh, so I'm looking at Frank G's comment. Well, first let me go back to Kelly. She said, I like to know myself. She's probably referring to me. So I'll get back to this, Kelly. And then Frank G says, so she is just a seasonal friend right now. You know what, Frank G? I mean, oh, she said, well, it's a possibility.
So you've noticed, Frank G.
It's a possibility, Frank G.
He just brought that up. He said, so she is just a seasonal friend because you said that.
I can't be, but it's not because I cut people off easily. I don't think that's what I know that's not what it is. It is because, okay, I'll give you all an example. And let me go to, okay, Crafty Leo says something to Adrienne. That's why I was trying to go back to her. Tell your sister she got to hold that iPhone. Okay. And Frank G says yes.
Hold my phone?
Yeah, hold the iPhone. Yeah.
No,
it's not working still. We'll see if it works. Potentially. Potentially. Facts. Okay, so
I have on AirPods.
Yeah, so this is my take on friendship, you guys. And they already know what my take is. I am that person that okay. I said I'm a seasonal friend, and I say that because I feel that every time somebody comes into my life, it's usually during that season or that time frame that they're looking for a friend. I don't know. It's kind of hard to put it into words, but I'll try to explain it the best way I can. When I had kids, and I would always go to the school building, and we all know how this is. If you have children in school, parents kind of like flock outside the building, and you talk to parents, and everybody's like, "Hey, how you doing, friends, friends?" Trying to connect and all this stuff. Me, I'm the type of person. I don't want to take time and space away from you and your family and be your friend unless I know that I'm trying to think of a good way to explain this.
How did you get in here?
Oh, it's a bug. Is it a lantern?
No, keep talking. It's my pet gnat.
Oh, okay. And Frank G said whatever your
Oh my God.
he said whatever your sister said, I agree with her. Whatever your sister said, I agree with her. It's from Frank G. So I'm caught up now.
I know what she said.
Okay, so I'll just start here, and I'm going to use an example that these two know about. I had a friend in college, and somebody that I considered a friend. Well, my sister and I both shared this friend. Actually, the three of us ended up sharing this person as a friend. And this person I would go, out of state with and travel with and go home with this person often enough, to visit. Because when you're in college, you're hungry, you're trying to find things to do, and people to hang out with. And my sister over here, she had a boyfriend at the time, so all the time she wasn't able to go, with me and with this particular friend that I'm talking, this specific friend that I'm talking about. So this friend, we were in the company of other people, a lot of other people, and I introduced her to these people. Well, she said to these people, they were talking about apartments and like trying to get places to stay and things of that nature. And I was also looking for an apartment at that moment. So she said to these people, she can't afford an apartment and she's gonna have to live with me, and something like what she was saying was a lie. Like she was just lying, and have you ever been around somebody who wants to make themselves look like they're more than what they are? So they'll tell a different story, and they act as if they're one way, but they're not really. So she was amongst other people that were from the same state that she claimed to be from. And she was trying to, I don't know, I guess she was trying to get on their good side or just trying to fit in. And I was kind of like the outsider because I was the only one not from that area. So she was just kind of, so she was just going on and telling this story. Yeah, she can't, afford to live in there and blah, 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 blah. And she can't do this, she can't do that. And I was just standing there at first, just looking at her. And I was allowing her to dig this hole. And she just kept getting herself deeper and deeper and deeper. Why didn't I say anything to her at that time? I was just in disbelief because I couldn't believe that this person that called themselves my friend was saying, these things in front of people that she didn't even know. But she was, just saying, just being. We had this word today. What was the word? When you're being disingenuous. She was being very disingenuous to try to make herself look good. And I held my tongue, which was something very difficult for me to do then. And I remember telling my then boyfriend, I was saying to him, I was like, I can't believe she did this. She was, trying to put on a show for you all. And I don't like what she's done. And he was just like, it doesn't matter because we all know, what you are and who you are. So it doesn't matter. But to me, I felt that if this person was a friend, they wouldn't have done what they did. So long story short, you all, and I'm just giving you all this example. Long story short, she, tried to go back to our then dormitory, and I told her, I had this conversation with her, and I told her, you know what, I wasn't going to put you on blast, but if you ever do that to me again, we're going to have an issue, and that's going to be it. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm reading these comments. So I told her, I said, we're going to have an issue. And, I didn't appreciate what you did. I didn't appreciate how you said it. And never again would you do that to me. And I gave her a bone. That's what happened. And I blame myself for it because what I should have done, what I wanted to do was to confront her in front of everybody.
Which is what Crafty Leo said.
Which is what Crafty Leo said.
And Crafty Leo was right.
I would have said something right in front of the people. Yeah, I would have said something right then in front of people she knew. You know what? She didn't even know them. That was the whole thing. And I was, okay, let me backtrack too. I grew up in a household, and they can attest to this, that says treat people the way that you want to be treated. So I struggled with this for years, trying to treat people the way that I would want to be treated. And treating them the way that I want to be treated meant I wouldn't say something. I wouldn't belittle people. I wouldn't talk down to them. I wouldn't, I wouldn't have
Undermine.
I wouldn't have undermined her. I wouldn't have treated her the way that she treated me. So I had to look at myself at that moment, and I had to just reevaluate everything that I thought about growing up, or everything that I was taught. That statement specifically that I was taught growing up. And I said, well, if you're supposed to treat people the way that you want to be treated, and she treated me like that, I knew that we could no longer be friends. I knew that I could no longer be her friend because she actually got a kick out of doing it. And that happened at one time, and I had the conversation with her.
Devil's advocate. Devil's advocate. We have to be careful with that statement. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Some people don't even know how to treat themselves well. So how can they treat you well if they can't even treat themselves well? They don't know how they need to be treated. They don't know. So no, I'm not, treat me the way you would. No, I'm going to be kind. We want to get biblical. The Bible says you have to be friendly.
Yeah.
To have friends.
Show yourself friendly.
Yes, show yourself friendly. So, some people don't even know how to treat themselves.
Some people don't.
I'd be like, treat me the way I want to be treated, not the way you want to be treated, because I don't know how you want to be treated.
I don't know how you want to be treated.
I want to be treated.
I can tell you how I want to be treated, and I can tell you all this. That was not the way I wanted to be treated.
Exactly.
And I was trying to spare her and her feelings, because I know that I can say some things, and I can shoot back, and I could have said anything hurtful. I could have said something hurtful and had them looking at her another way, because the truth of the matter was, she was talking about herself. I was the one with the apartment. I was the one with the house. I was the one with everything. She didn't have that stuff at that point. So that's why I was kind of thrown aback. Like, why are you even saying this? Like, what made you even say this? And we weren't even talking about that. She just kind of came out of a bag and said it. But in my mind, I'm sitting here, I was upset, but also I was thinking, how would I want to be treated in this situation? And it backfired on me. That's what happened. It backfired, because I should have just addressed it right then. But I tried, like I said, I tried to be kind and considerate. And I said, I'll talk to her about it when we get back, to the room. And that's what I did. And she was just kind of like, well, I don't know if she understood what I was saying or not, but another situation had to happen after that. And I just said, that's it. I at that moment, I think I'm pretty good at giving people the benefit of the doubt. But like I said, when she did that, I knew we could no longer be friends, because I lost all trust in what you could or would say if I was put in another situation. Or also, how would you just respond to anything? How would you respond to other situations? If I'm having a conversation with you, are you going to try to hit below the belt? Are you going to try to belittle me? Are you going to try to, fish, whatever it is? So,
and I'm sorry interrupting, but I'm looking at a comment here.
Okay.
It's Unique Speaks.
Oh, let me.
I'm agreeing with her.
Let me go down to the bottom.
I'm assuming it's a her. I'm sorry if I'm not correct.
Oh, hey, Miss Key. Hey, Miss Key. I didn't mean to overlook you. I wasn't looking at the chat. So, hey, Miss Key. Miss Key says hi to Crafty Leo, and Official Jamie has said hi to Miss Key. Unique Speaks. Is that who you're speaking about?
Yes, she's basic. It's a she, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to offend. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to.
But she's basically saying what I was saying. Some people you can't take with you everywhere. Some people you can't say certain things to. And you got to know that.
Yeah.
I talk about all those friends that I have, but like I said, they appear in certain spaces on the chessboard.
Yeah,
right, because I can't say everything to everybody. And everybody can't handle my candor, because I can be straight from the hip, quite blunt.
Right.
But I don't conduct myself that way with everyone. I have gauged how this person's character is, about character, and their personality. And some people are more sensitive. Doesn't mean they're not a friend. They just grew up different. They have different values. They have something to add. But you see what I'm saying? You have to take people at face value, and who you have to go with who they are. And if who they are is totally not somebody that you can deal with, then they don't need to be in your circle, period. But if you can deal with certain things that people bring to the table, then they're your friend for that thing. And like she said in the chat, who I can bring along. You can't take everybody with you.
You can't take everybody
and
with
some
you.
people
And
some people come out of pocket too. You know, think they're their friend, and then they say something, and you're like, oh, okay, I thought we were now
That's
I see
called
you.
jealousy and insecurity.
And that's what happened. That's what happened. I thought that we were on another page. So I blame myself for not blame myself, because you all know what our relationship was. And this person presented themselves differently to me. They presented themselves differently. Like I didn't see that coming. So when that person said it, I was like, what? Taken back, like, what? And I even did it we were at a party, and I was like, what? Like, what did you just say? And then I was like, huh. And you all know me. So I was like, okay, don't show off. I was just telling myself, Andre, don't show off, because
And in the words of Oprah, when somebody shows you themselves, believe
them. And I believed it. I'm telling you all, after that, I believed it. And this person, they can tell you, this person tried to connect with me after that. Why don't you want to be my friend anymore? Why don't we hang out? Why don't we hang out? You don't know the answer to that question? Like, I had to just completely dissolve the relationship, because, like I said, if you cross me in that manner, some things I talked to you all about before in another live. I believe in this: in all gettings, get an understanding. We're church girls. We get that. In all gettings, get an understanding. And I'm that person that I will go to and I will ask you, what's the problem? Let's talk about it, because I might have had a miscommunication, but this was not a miscommunication. I didn't miscommunicate it at all. Like, she continued to go on, and even to the point where I think some of the guests were uncomfortable. Like, wait, what's she talking about? So I spared her, and I said, you know what? I'll have this conversation later, like an adult, even though you did something that was damaging to me. I said, I'll take the hit and I will talk to you later about it. And I did that. And later on, I decided this is not the relationship for me to be in anymore. Because just like Black Mermaid said, you have to evaluate a person. Is their relationship worth it? Is their relationship worth me moving forward? Now, if you see that, you can make repairs in their relationship, and if you had a conversation with that person and say, oh, I didn't mean it that way, blah, 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 blah. I never got that. I just felt like this is not going to go anywhere. And I know the type of person I am. If I had that in the back of my mind, and I know that you did that, it's best for me to just keep it moving. And I'm not going to cut people off just for silly things, but I will cut you off. And I don't have an issue with doing that and keeping my circle small, because it's not as much work. I mean, it's not as much work.
But your circle isn't even a circle.
It's like one lonely friend.
That's with you, geeky girl.
I am.
All the time. It's all the time. Let me show this.
That's why I'm here.
That's why she's here. But this is a conversation that needs to be had, because
you know what? Maturity, you grow and you learn to you change your game, because you learn what your likes and dislikes, and then you realize who you want to, you don't want, and you keep them at a distance, and the ones that you want in your circle, they pour into you. Now,
yes,
with me,
like my chessboard.
Yeah, just like a chessboard. And that's how that's what I agree. I agree completely with you, Adrienne Brodie. If I feel like that person, I'm matching your energy. If I feel like you're not giving me that same energy, if you're just trying to zap me, if you're always coming to me with negativity, if you're always, just a downer. I hate to use that term, but that's what I'm thinking about.
Downer.
If you're just a downer and you don't want to see me, successful, because I've had some people like that were just like, did not want me to move forward. And, that's not a knock on them. I'm trying to do better for myself. And if I feel like you don't want to move along with me, or, you don't wish me well, why? We're not friends. We're not friends.
And you know one of who your real friends are, when some really deep conversations have, you see where they stand. The conversations or situations happen, if they're still standing,
if they're standing at all.
Yeah.
or if they
I think wellness said something. I'm looking
Yeah.
at
I'm gonna go back to. I'll go back.
really
Hi, Tim.
profound, and
Okay.
this is their way of dealing with it. I'm
I
sorry.
like you.
He said,
No. I
cut
need
off.
you. I like you in the middle doing that because that keeps me focused to get back to the chat. So thank you for doing that, Black Mermaid. Keep doing it because you're gonna be the top, the comment moderator. Oh, always Tam. Hey, thank you for joining us. Join the building. Tay Eats. Hey, Tay Eats. Hey, Geeky Girls in chat. So Tay Eats, this is my aunt in the middle, and that's my sister. You met her on the last live stream, and we're here talking. So chime in if you want. We're talking about friendships. Wellness with Frugal Mama said, I usually don't say anything. I erase and move on. My cutoff game is strong. Who's that sound like, y'all? Frugal Mama, you sound like me. You see my sister saying, I'm not wasting my time talking because people play themselves, won't understand because they are lost causes. Frugal Mama, that's kind of where I sit. I mean, I will give you the benefit of the doubt if you want to say, whatever it is you want to say, blah, blah, blah. But then at that moment, it's for me to evaluate. I mean, I had a person, and you all know this person too. Chat panel. You two know this. This person came along later on in my life, and this is why I say I'm seasonal. And it was when was I married? No, I wasn't married at this point. I wasn't married, and this person was a coworker, and they were actually being like really flirtatious with the person, with the boyfriend. And this person was like, again, trying to camouflage who they really were. Do you know who it is?
Oh God.
I'm sorry, I'm clueless. Maybe this is one of the times when I was in class and y'all babysitting for me.
Yeah. No,
Right.
you'll know in a minute. And I'm sharing.
Flirtatious or slutty?
And look,
Let's
and
just get real
we were
here.
at her house and chicken and waiting for her to cook for us. Okay, go ahead. Carry on.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were.
Oh,
And I'm
okay, my
only
bad.
telling you all these things because maybe you've had, similar experiences, or somebody who's having similar experience, or for the people who press the replay button, if you have a daughter that goes to this or another woman that goes to this, maybe they can hear my story and, make a better decision, or just hear this conversation and say, this is how I would do it, or I would proceed this way. And now you know what to do when you're in a situation like this. So this person, yes, it was like really flirtatious, and that's the nice way to put it.
Oh, can I
Okay.
say one unique there? What Unique Speak said.
Yes,
That
she
part.
spoke the truth.
Discernment.
Okay.
Discernment.
Yes,
Yeah.
hey, beautiful ladies. That's Tay East. Unique Speaks says discernment helps a lot now, and don't take
Yes,
me
it
too long to
does.
speak. Yes. Game and gracefully bow. Yes. Unique
And
Speaks.
might I say something
Yes.
really quick be about discernment? I happen to be one of those people that have that gift.
Me too.
I don't
That's why I don't have no
care
friends.
for it because I see things in people I necessarily want to see. I can just see it.
Yes.
But for those that do not have the gift of discernment, you can still use what Unique said. I think it was Unique. Somebody said observation. Yes,
Let me go to
I observe a lot before I get too close. For those that don't have an immediate gift of discernment,
let me go to this.
observation can take you a long way. Unique is correct.
Oh, Unique
Amen
is
and
on this.
amen. I know
Yeah.
we're about to pass the offering plate for her.
I know we're
Go
gonna have
ahead.
to. Where is the offering plate? Where is
She's
Unique?
speaking. She's
Unique
speaking
Speaks,
true.
you are speaking because you know
The
what?
truth.
That's exactly what it is for me. The three of us on this panel have it, and you brought up a good point. And perhaps I just never thought about it that way, but that is a lot of the reasons why I pass on people. It's a lot of reasons why I pass on people. I haven't had that experience with any of you in the chat, and I mean, you're in my YouTube world. We're a community here. I've had good experiences here. I'm just talking about in my personal life. That's why I usually only have one friend or no friends. And I have grown to be okay with that because the people that I choose to be friends with, they don't do me wrong. They don't talk sly out of the side of their mouth. They have my best interest at heart, I feel. Um, if I'm wrong, they'll tell me I'm wrong. Oh, these two right here on the panel, this is my squad right here. This is my go-to right here. They tell me when I'm wrong. They tell me, oh no, you're right. You have a right to feel that way. If I feel a certain way about something, they'll tell me. If it's something that I should change, we address it, and then I say, hey, you're right. I didn't think about it that way.
And then
So
you'll say, but I got to do it my way.
yes, and I will say I got to do it my way.
Side B, though.
Sometimes you do to learn. You do.
Yes, you do. But side B, that discernment is also a reason why some people I do give a chance to become a friend. Some people need the opportunity to see what a real friend is, and that will teach them how to be a real friend. And then they become a real friend. I've had people that were total enemies of what I would call, and they were just egregious toward me. But there was something that I discerned in their spirit. And I sat back and I gave them an opportunity. And then they developed into a really good friend.
See,
So that can
Have
do,
patience for that too. You
yeah, you
have to
got to
not
have
only have,
patience.
but if you're trying to be patient and helping someone learn how to be a good friend, you have to be someone else, a really good friend, to fill your cup as you're filling your cup. You know what I'm saying? Because you can empty
They can't
yourself
suck it
so
from you.
much. You can empty yourself exhausted, and you have nothing to give to anybody else. So, you know, too, I'm one that's like, I I feel like I give so much and so much to people of myself that I get drained, but how I was before. Now I've learned with maturity and all as well that I fill my cup as well, because I used to get exhausted. You and I talked about this, Star. You and I would get exhausted filling other people's cups and someone fill our cups in return.
And you're
And you
left
can't continue,
empty.
and you're left empty. So to be able to find someone that you can feel their good friends in return, that does not come often, but that's really good that
Well,
you do that.
everybody doesn't deserve that opportunity. And I'm going back to what Unique Speaks says.
let
He
me
said
start.
discernment, observing. Those are key words. You have
Yes,
to be able to discern and observe
Yeah.
who really needs that opportunity. Some people are that way because something devastating happened to them, and they just need someone to show them that that is not a total subscription of life, of friendship. Everyone is not like that. And I'm
Yeah.
speaking from a place where I had to actually do that with my spouse because he just was untrusting.
that's what it is too. Like when I think life, and you all can chime in if you agree with this. Life teaches you sometimes to um, create those walls and those. What just happened?
She was passed out. I had to get a video of her. Look at this. Hold on.
Oh, hi Jim
Oh,
Jones.
my
How are you?
bad.
I'm gonna come back to all these comments too because I missed all the. Hello Jim Jones and Jim Jones.
Let's
And Unique. Also, Unique made a good point too. I just wanted to say something before I read Unique's comment. I agree with what you said, but also, let me ask you all a question. Do you think? Okay, so this is what I started to do. If I go back to the mom friends, because I realized that a lot of the times the mom friends in the school, they were just like, I want to be your mom friend because whatever during that moment. A lot of times it was because I think it was partly because they wanted a friend that didn't look like them and to be able to say, oh, I got a friend. So, and I'm trying to say it coded, but basically I've been a minority in my area for so long. I think that people are like, oh, hey, well, that's a mom that, is not typically in my circle. And they try to attach myself, but I'm one like Star and Adrienne was saying. I use discernment, and I'm like, just if something doesn't feel right to me, I don't jump on it. And if they're like, hey, let's just change numbers, let's be friends, no, that's okay. I have enough of those. I have family. I'm always resorting back to, I mean, this is the truth that I have a set of friends already, a friend already, and I have things to do. I have people to see, and I don't want to be your token. And I understand what Star said about sometimes people don't know how to be a friend to you. And I understand that. However, a lot of times I'm not willing to give that extra energy. I'm not willing to give that extra energy, that extra
You're
time.
never really taking
I've never,
that extra.
my time is precious. And I'm
I
like, but
mean,
between trying to figure out between my husband, my children, my business, and social media. Have you ever felt like you just been pulled in so many different ways that when a friend or somebody presents themselves that wants to be a friend or wants to have a connection with you, I have to be honest, I started telling people if you are looking for a friend that you want to go out with every day, or that you want to go do stuff with all the time, that you want to call you every day, that you want to do whatever it is that you want.
Oh God.
I'm probably not that friend for you.
She's not.
I'm not that friend for you
I've
because
met people through her and ended up being friends with them, and she doesn't.
and I'm not that friend. And that's the truth. And it's because do you all know about that thing? Like you gotta choose you choose your time and the time that you want to spend with other people. You choose who you want to spend your time with. That is so true for me. Like I'm really selective about who I'm choosing my time with, how much time I'm giving that person. And that's not to say that when I have a good friend, I'll try to make time for that person. It's not every day, all day thing. In fact, it's probably once, sometimes it's once a week, sometimes it's once a month, sometimes it's
once every 6 months.
once every 6 months, every blue moon. But that friend has to know, because I'll tell when. And one thing, I had my sister-in-law was laughing at me one time because I told this real good friend that I have now, when I met her, I said, listen, I gave her the lowdown. I just told her up front, if you're looking for this, this, and that, I'm not your person. But if you are looking for this is what I have to offer. Then we'll be okay. If you can understand that when we have time to talk to each other, we'll have time to talk. If I have time to go do an event with you, I will do an event with you. Or if we have time to get the kids together, I can do that. But it's not going to be all the time, because I've learned that my time is precious and it's valuable.
It is. But I need to ask you a question about something you said earlier about this new friend, this seasonal friend.
Oh, the one that I have now.
So you were making, I'm sorry, y'all. It's the theater thing.
Well, it's her for a while now. I don't, I mean.
Well, no, I'm saying this is something that I believe. Okay.
This friend, do you mean this friend that I have now? But we've been friends.
No.
For
You said I don't think it's this friend that you're talking about now. I think you made a comment, something on the page of I don't want to be the token. I mean, are you saying that because you don't tend to see a lot of people that share the same skin color or culture as you, that when you do, they automatically think, oh yeah, we can connect? Because I think that kind of goes across the board for every culture. If you're surrounded by one culture and then somebody shows up and they look more like you and they share the same culture, you automatically kind of reach out and you feel the need or the desire to connect with them. I don't necessarily say that's a friendship. I think, you know what I mean? I think some people just want to connect and not necessarily create a lifelong lasting friendship. So, I mean, what kind of friends are we talking about?
Hey, Angela's Canvas. Sorry, I'm gonna come back to it. Hi, Angela's Canvas. I just wanted to say hi because I don't want her to feel like I don't want anybody to feel like they're excluded from this conversation. But no, the friend that I'm speaking of, it's the ring. The friend
I know my dog's like this.
Yeah, the friend that I'm speaking of, I think I know what you're talking about. The one that I'm talking about that looks like me. Is that what we're talking about? The one that looks like me?
Yeah, I'm wondering if this current friend that you're describing is someone who shares your culture and looks like you.
Yeah, you know what? Not only that, and she's not my friend just because we share the same culture, but she's more my friend because I found with her that we have a lot in common. We have a lot in common. Like,
okay,
I have 5 girls, she has 4 girls, and we would be at the school all the time. It looked like
she need one more.
Yeah, she just needed one more. That's it. She's 2 years older than I am, but we're like really close in age. Both of our husbands.
She don't need no more.
She don't need no more, right? She don't need no more. And they're close in age. We just find we're both we both love Jesus. When I talk to her, she understands. When I have something to do, she's not like, well, I didn't talk to you yesterday. You need to talk to me today. She's not that kind of friend. And that's the kind of friend I have to have. Somebody that's not upset if I can't talk to you right now, or upset if I can't, get in touch with you a week later. They have to be flexible enough to understand that I know you're there. I'm going to try to get to you when I can. You're not I'm not making it so that you're not important in my life, but I do have other priorities, and that person just has to understand that those priorities may come before them on that specific day. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to talk to them and I'm not going to, have a conversation, because with my friend now that I'm speaking of, when we talk, we have really good conversations. Like, I might be on the phone with her an hour and we're just catching up and we're like, oh, I'm so
What?
glad. Yeah, yes. Can you believe that? And I'm like,
He gets an hour?
yeah.
You
And
must
I'm
be
like,
somebody special.
and I was like, I'm so glad that we had this time to catch up, friend. It's because she's relatable. We can talk and we can have a conversation. We're civil. She can tell me what her opinion is on things. I can tell her my opinion is. She accepts whatever my opinion is, and she's not like, oh, that's dumb, or I don't believe you did that. If I'm wrong, she'll tell me again, like I said, and we had a conversation, but she's not vicious and malicious. That's what I guess. Those are the terms I'm thinking of. She's not vicious. She's just like that girl next door. And I like people like that I can just say, hey, this is who I am. This is, this is the situation. This is what we're dealing with. This is who I am. And if you accept me for who I am and you want to have a conversation with me, I'm fine. I'm open to friendships, but a lot of times it just has not worked out for me like that in my life. That's why I said I think I'm a seasonal friend, or they're a seasonal friend, because I haven't had the same friend from kindergarten. In fact, I don't even think I had friends
But
like that.
see, there's a reason. I didn't just haphazardly collect these friends. I mean, we all had something in common at some point in time in our lives. And I'm a person that keeps up with you. If I genuinely cared for and liked you, and this bond that we had was strong for whatever it was, even if it was like, okay, we starting a lock journey together and we bonded on that. So, the longer we interact, and I can say this because I believe that my other niece over here, Adrienne, is
Wow.
more that way. So we're the type of people that will, well, when is your birthday? Oh, you're a Leo, you're a Cancer or whatever. And I've got your birthday in my phone, in my calendar. So, even if I haven't talked to you for a year, your birthday pops up on my calendar. And I didn't say Facebook, because I don't always go on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's in my phone, in my personal phone, in my calendar. I will reach out and say, hey, happy birthday.
Yeah, I do that.
Now that person is like, well, dang, thank you. How are you? Everything's good. You do a quick update. Well, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, blah, blah, blah. And then I might not even talk to you for a whole nother year. But guess what?
That-
If I'm out in Hukatula, Arizona, and I know that's where you live, and I call you up and I say, hey girl, hey dude, I'm out in Hukatula. It's like, yo, let's meet at the Cheesecake Factory. That's what I mean. So I don't want people to get the impression that I'm like Santa Claus and I got this whole big bag of friends.
Yeah.
This is how I conduct that. And there are people who are closer and closer and closer, but those circles go out. So some of those people I don't even talk to for a whole year, but when their birthday comes around, I blow it up. And these two will tell you I blow up everybody's birthday.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like that with the friend that I have, but I just have the one friend. And I mean, the people on YouTube, I try to check on them, but like I said, it's different. Like it's kind of apples and oranges. If I'm saying in my personal life and in my YouTube life, I'm trying to catch up with everybody on YouTube, and I'm here. But with my personal life, I'm what you said. If that person has a birthday, hey, happy birthday. If their kids have a birthday, I say happy birthday. I keep up with that person, but I don't tend to have a whole, bunch of friends at one time. It's just like one or two, and and that's it. And I'm quite all right with that. I'm fine with that. And it's so weird because
I'm sorry. I'm reading the comments.
Unique, let me get that in my phone, Unique. Let me see. January.
Oh
put
my
in my phone.
God.
Let's host our day.
Look, don't play with me, Unique. A year from now, somebody text you and say happy birthday. You'll be like, who is this?
Yeah, who is this? You're like, it's a person from the live, Unique. That's who it was.
It'd be
Yeah, like
Star.
Oh my God.
it'd be Star. She will listen. This one in the middle, like, I mean, I've always, I don't know if it's admired because I feel like I'm definitely built a little bit differently than they are in that instance. Very different. Like somebody can be in and out of my life and I'll be like, okay, you know, it won't affect me. And I'm fine with it. And like I said, I had that one friend that I'm focused on, and me and that friend, we've been friends now for over 10 years. And you know, I tell her, I'm like, you're a really good friend. Like, you know how to deal with me. She's like, yeah, you're a great friend too. But maybe in the past, I just did not have good friends. I didn't have good friendships, you know.
And maybe not.
And maybe I just didn't have good friendships because I was probably looking for something else, and they were probably looking for something completely different in me. And maybe they couldn't see whatever they were looking for in me, or maybe, you know, I know whatever I was looking for in that person, for them not to be my friend now, it wasn't what I was looking for.
But that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes people do need to exit your life.
They affect. I'm sorry.
We're talking about seasonal. I feel like, especially as a military retired, that you do have people who are in your life, and they can be really close. They can be really close, and then they can still be friends, but they're seasoned, but they're the geographically they're not there. Don't have you know the same type of relationship, right? Because to have more of a close knit. Well, no, let me not say that. I'm not going to say that. But me staying connected with people, you know, who I've met throughout the military, like we're like type friendship thing. Even if we don't talk, we see each other, talk to each other, we just pick it right back up how it was before. And there's no love, like you said, Andrea. Like sometimes you can have friends that are current that set if you don't talk to them tomorrow, and you're just like, I don't have time. Other things to do. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I think that dwindles with age as well.
Yeah.
It does. And your life during that season, right? Because if you're newly married or whatever, and you have one child, or you're empty now, you know, it just depends on the season that you're in as well. Like what you need at that time with that, and you grow from there, or you can grow together, and then some points background, and someone else might be in the front end for a season later on when you come out and you're in a different season. So I go back to this game. It sounds
you like that chess game.
That sounds kind of chessy.
I mean, I know it sounds shysty, but
it does.
It is what it is.
I hate this, but you know,
it's true. I mean, it's true.
And people change positions.
It is. They do.
Yes.
Sometimes they're the queen. Sometimes they're the pawn. Sometimes they're the rook. I mean, it's just I play chess. I
don't. That's why I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I dibble and dabble, and people that play chess know that
you have those consistent few. You have those consistent few.
Always. And sometimes people have to be moved off the board completely.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And I don't have.
You're really good at that.
Yeah. Well, see, you all. That's the truth. I just don't have an issue with that. And she said you're really good at that because she could elaborate if she wanted to. But I've had, and I'm not a person that's had like, I don't think like 20. Crafty Leo, I think, was the one that said she's had. Let me go back to her comment. Exactly.
Yeah.
I have 8 girlfriends. We have all been friends for 20 years. That is commendable, Crafty Leo. I mean, that's wonderful for you. I have never experienced that in my lifetime. I haven't experienced that. And like I said, I think it's because of the people that I've run into that may have wanted to become a friend to me, or because of that season in my life. I wasn't in a space where I was, needing to have a lot of friends, or I had different priorities, and those people wanted to pull me in different directions. And I was like, nope, guess this is not going to work for us, because whatever it is that you're talking about, I don't want to be a part of. And that's helped me to just be like, okay, well,
I have to tell you how, and I'm looking at Crafty Leo's comment,
go to,
and
What
I
Crafty Leo say? I like
I
her
know,
too.
look at Crafty
because
Leo.
I was in the military as well. I didn't retire, but
Crafty
I
Leo
still
as
have people.
well. Leo as in Leo birth.
Crafty Leo,
Lord
she's
process.
asking that
Jesus.
'cause she's
Is
a
it
Leo.
Leo?
Are we
Yeah,
still in
she's a
Leo
Leo.
season?
I believe.
Leo, see, I was in the military as well. I didn't retire, but I still had people I
Yeah.
talked to back then, like 22 years ago. None of my girlfriends are from the military, though. I don't have any friends that
Oh
are
wow.
over
But
10 years.
I'm just saying, here's a wild example. If you know the people that are in my circles and that are my friends, and they tell you how they met me, it you would just be rolling. I have a friend that I was renting what do you call it, a storage space, and she worked there. So I was just going to pay my storage. And when I'm paying my storage, she's like, "How are you? You look so, what's going on?" Da da da. And every time I would go in to pay my storage, she'd be like, "Man, you're such a fun person. I would love to hang out with you." And I'm like, "Well, sure." So we exchanged phone numbers. That was years ago. This friend was at my recent birthday party last month.
Okay.
This is somebody I met that worked at the storage spot. I mean, that's really random. You know what I mean? But I'm saying that to say it just depends. She wanted to be my friend. She
Mm,
said, "You look like somebody that's a lot of fun, and I would love to hang out with you sometimes." And we did. Now, did we hang out every week? Nope. Sometimes we went 6 months, ain't hear from even a year. But this is a person that I'm still friends with. I know her birthday. We still keep in contact. And like I said, she was at my 55th birthday. Yes, I said I'm 55. I ain't ashamed. Um, that last month she was there. So for me, friends show up from anywhere. And some people end up being really good friends and lifelong friends. And some people don't.
hmm For me, I don't know. It's weird. I'm that girl that
Yeah, we
okay.
know you.
I'm like I'm the person that can talk. My kids say this all the time too, and so does my family. That if I'm in the store, I can talk to anybody. Like I mean, anybody. I'll talk to anybody, say hello to anybody. I have a conversation with that person, and then once I leave that store, that's it. Like I've had that conversation, and it was, hey, if I'm at a party or something like that, which I haven't been in since so long, I can't
Since
even.
my wedding.
Since her wedding, by the way, which was fun, which was fun. I don't know. I don't like. I don't know if
Thank
I.
you, Angela.
Oh yeah, what did Angela say? Oh,
It's
55
all
years.
it's all over. It's everywhere.
She need to stop because she looks young for her age, Angela.
Yeah, after I
Yeah,
put this color in my hair next week. Anyway,
she said 55 years. So yeah, thank you for those of you who are sticking in here with us as we, have this conversation. Thank you and keep talking. I love the way Crafty Leo and everybody is just, giving us their perspective and sharing their thoughts with us. This is what makes lives fun for
and
me. I like
even
to,
those of us that are driving with sunglasses on.
that better be paying attention to the road. Okay, so I bring it up
Eyes on the
today.
road.
Keep your eyes on the road, no dancing. So Kelly says, you never know who becomes that good friend who you link up with randomly. Now that is true. That is true, but
Don't.
I have not had that. I have not. You know what? I've had that experience. My friend that I have now, we linked up randomly. She was her daughter. Was her daughter? No, her daughter wasn't in the kindergarten class. They just were both in kindergarten at the same time. And she saw me, and I guess I looked pleasant and looked like I could, that I was somebody she wanted to talk to. And we just kind of made eye contact. Hey, how you doing? And spoke. And I mean, it kind of goes on from there. And like I said, we had so much in common. As we had conversations, it just kind of grew into a friendship. I never looked at her and said, "Hey, that's gonna be my friend." It's just that we kind of
it just happens.
yeah, it just happened.
Generally, you're just not that type of person. That doesn't make you not a good person. That just makes you who you are.
Absolutely.
And everybody's not as free willy as I am. I'm a very free spirit. I'm a butterfly, and I'm a mermaid.
Say you look very young.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
But it's everybody's not that way.
Everybody's not that way.
Again, my husband is not that way. Your husband is not that way. I'm like, I tease him all the time. Like, you ain't got no friends. My friends is your friend. You ain't got no friends.
Yeah. And I'm glad
okay with him. He's fine with that.
And me too. I'm fine. And I'm glad you brought that up because, if anybody's there or watching, this is not a bash on anybody's, personality, character, or how you choose to have friends or if you choose not to. It's just us saying what our differences are. And I just happen not to be that same way. Like my aunt right here, she is a magnet, and she, as she said herself, she has friends from way back when, that she has, and she has friends that she met at the storage facility. Me, on the other hand, I don't know. I'm really friendly. It's weird. My sister-in-law is saying, you're really weird in the sense that I'm really friendly. I can talk to anybody, but it doesn't carry into a friendship.
Right.
And like she said, I'm quite okay with that because I feel like those people that I am friends with, they are my friends for a reason. Like God put them in my life for a reason. And I don't have to, I've never been one that had like a whole bunch of friends, and I'm fine with that. And again, like the situation I told you all about earlier with the person that was an associate that did that, when somebody does something like that to me, I'm okay with walking away. I'm okay with walking away because you show me who you were. And I, like Black Mermaid said earlier, when somebody shows you who they are, believe
them.
I believe somebody. I believe you when you show me that trait or that whatever it is, character, whatever that is that you have, and you show me who you are, I believe you. And now it's just on me to determine whether or not I want to stay in that space or not. And I tell you what, 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, I just say goodbye because I don't want to be a part of any of the drama that you're bringing. I like my peace.
That's all me, baby.
That's all me, baby. Yeah. I like the peace. I don't want to deal with whatever it is that you have going. If you do that to me that time in the midst of a lot of people, I know you'll do it again, or you'll do something similar if you had the opportunity. So I'm nobody's fool. I step away from it. Now, if she were to, come into my neighborhood, or I saw her in the grocery store or something like that, I'm not nasty. Like, I'll still say hello. I'll say hello to you, but we're not going to be friends. We're not going to be friends anymore. Like, it would take the good Lord Jesus to come down and say, you all need to reestablish a relationship or
I think he's too busy.
Yeah, he's busy. He ain't too busy for me.
I mean, I think he's too busy. He comes down and talk about y'all need to be, unless it's something that's completely and utterly beneficial for the growth of your character.
Yes. That's what we should be talking about too. Now, there are some people that come into your life to help grow you as a person. I definitely agree with that, or to benefit. What did you say? You said it perfectly. I don't even know how to.
I said the growth of your character.
Yeah, the growth of your character, for sure, for sure. And I was saying something about this. Tell me about this. How do you deal with situations if you have a friend and you feel like they said something hurtful? You feel like they said something that was just out of pocket. Would you go to that person and address it, or do you just let it fly and hope it goes away, or do you, give yourself time to calm down and think about what they said and then jump back, get back to it? how do you deal with that? Because I know some people are not confrontational and don't want to deal with it. Or do you just cut the person off and say, I don't even want to have a conversation. Goodbye.
It depends on what level my hormones are at that point in time. I mean, if my hormones flying off the shelf, because this menopause be like, slap them. And I'll be like, ooh,
because you can't slap them, you just got to deal with it. Can't slap them. There'll be no slapping of the faces. What did the foul thing say to the hand? The face.
Yeah, it's just like, it depends. But I still try to reserve a level of candor. But I will tell you, and for the most part, I mean, once you hit, and I tell them this all the time because they're like, only a couple of beats behind me. So I get to experience things first. And then I come back and I tell my nieces, yeah, when you get 40, this is going to happen. And when you get 50, this is going to happen. Well, for ladies, I can't speak for men, but for ladies, every decade brings out a new attitude.
A new attitude.
I'm telling you. And once I turned 50, I used to be a crybaby, believe it or not. People would say things, hurt my feelings. Woo, I'm crying. And at 50, I'm like, you said what? Let me tell you something. I'm just trying to say it's going to change. And that's why I said it depends on what level those hormones popping off on. Or if I just got out of church, I might curb my tongue. But if it's Friday night
and I just got paid,
you might get it.
You might get it. It depends. It depends on, like you said, your hormones, what you're feeling at that moment. It depends on the person. It depends on several different situations.
Right. What they said, what the situation was. If they were just being totally egregious, yeah, no.
Right. Yeah, because sometimes, like you said, some people say things and they may not mean it that way, but it may come out that way.
Right. Or them hormones may have made it feel like they said.
Excuse me. I have to go get the small child. I'll be right back.
This small child? Oh my God. How do you leave your broadcast and your guests and your panel? Okay, she didn't put me on the spot. Anyway, what I was saying is I will tell them, and even if my hormones are popping, I will still try to be politically correct, but I'm gonna let you know. And if you can't understand my politically correct response, then I might have to get a little rough edges. My eyebrows go up into my hairline. You get that. I'm gonna let you have it. But I I feel like at the age of 50 plus, I'm less apt to hold back my feelings because it's like holding in a fart. Seriously.
Okay.
It's not good for you. If someone says something that hurts you, it's best to
address
get
it.
that. Yes, it's best to address that immediately.
I agree. I don't know
as soon as possible, because when you let stuff sit, it festers, and it starts to get bigger than what it really is, and before you know it, it's past the fart level. You on diarrhea level. So instead of us getting to that point, let's address this now, and that's not easy for everyone.
Right. That's true. That's why I say communication is big. And now I am, and you all know this. Now I will, like I said, I'll address it. I will address it because I want to make sure that I can hear that person's side of it. I mean, again, it depends. Like if they're just being malicious and I know they're just all out trying to get me and come for me, and I know that you're not considering me, my feelings, and my position, and you're just trying to just ruin me, then
yeah. Tay Eats said, yeah, I don't play because sometimes people don't need a conversation because they know what they're doing. Yeah, they know they
What do you see? Oh, I see, Ted. Let me catch up real quick while the panel is sitting here. And you fan, just so you don't get bored.
Fan, girl, now the arthritis kicking in. I can't sit in this chair too much longer. Lord Jesus, y'all don't understand.
I just say that. You like how you give us the preview of what's to come. I love it.
I'm just trying to tell you, you got about, you
Yeah,
know, mama got to move. I got to slide
look,
some oil to me. I can't.
if you got to get up and move around it. So Angela's
Ooh.
camera said, wait, one left and the other is frozen. I had to take the small child. She had to go to the restroom. So that's the only reason why I left
The
you all.
small child.
Yeah, she'll come here instead of asking the other people to help her out. She just runs up to me. And Crafty Leo is laughing. She's laughing. We're glad we can
Actually,
make this
she did very well because I thought, sure, I was going to hear, ma,
Yeah, I know.
mommy,
Usually you do. Mommy, mom, mother, official
See, I
Jamie.
can talk trash because I ain't got none of that.
She's over and done with that
That's the
stage.
other thing about being over 50. You ain't
done with
got.
I'll be 50 with some in the house. Official Jamie, put that thing away. And just like said, wait, one left, the other's frozen. Okay, next. Peace and blessings. Hi, Brown. Wait, let me go to here. So I want to say hi. Hi, Brown Girl, Peace and Lounge. Peace and blessings to everyone. She says, official Jamie is laughing at Angela. Okay, I'm trying to get official Jamie put the thing away. I got that frozen. Hey, Angela says, Jamie. Crafty Leo says, sassy.
My husband says, classy, sassy, and a little smart assy. That's what he calls me. I'm sorry, but that's what
she is. That's why. Yeah, I don't play because sometimes people don't need a conversation because they know what they're doing. Absolutely, Tay. Sometimes people just know, and you don't have to have. If you think that they're coming sideways, most of the time they are. Like you might not be misinterpreting it, and if you really feel like they're coming sideways, you don't have to have this conversation. I noticed one person that I started to talk about. She was really coming sideways. She was really conniving though. And she was trying to like she was being really flirtatious. I'll just put it that way, and not in my presence.
slutty.
And yeah, and that's exactly what it was. Like she even went to it was then my boyfriend then she went to his job. Like she had this conversation with me on the phone. Adrienne Brodie, you might remember this, and Star, you will too if you think about it. And she was saying,
I was somewhere in the jungle.
oh, okay. And she was like, oh, I need to have she was saying she needed some type of equipment. And at this time, the person that I was dating worked at Best Buy. And she went to Best Buy and she's like, she asked for the person by name. Their coworker came to the desk and then she was like, yeah, it's such and such here. And they're like, oh yeah, let me get them. But before they left, she alluded to the fact that they were like, I guess she was trying to look like they were, dating or whatever.
That wasn't thinking, was it?
Yes. No.
That's
That
stinking?
was like that wasn't stinking. That was another one. That was
okay.
that was this one. You're gonna know in a minute. So
Okay.
when the person came out, listen to Adrienne. The person came out, she put her breast on the counter. Do you remember this, Adrienne?
Oh,
She put her breast.
She counted her breastises.
She counted her breastises and she put them on the counter and she was like, batting her eyelashes and, talking to the person then. And the person was like uncomfortable. And he was like, she's like, oh yeah, do you have a computer or something? And she was like asking for whatever it was that she was looking for. And the person came back and told me, he was like, it made him so uncomfortable that he told the coworker thought that they were dating. And he was like, no, why do you think that? Because of the way she asked for him and how she was, and he was like, oh no, I need to get out of this situation. Like, this is not gonna look good. And came back and told me, and I was like, what? And I'm just saying, you don't know what people's intentions are a lot of times. And what
first of all, that ain't the way to get no man. Don't a man want to see that? Not a real man.
Not a real man. They don't want nobody.
If you try to get somebody that's after crack, then that's one thing. But I'm trying to be subtle.
Yeah. So see you all. I don't just toss people for no reason. They really do something to me.
These are egregious folk. Like somebody said in the chat earlier, that they purposes.
Look at this. Look at this. You don't like this comment. Not stanking.
I know. So listen, Crafty Leo.
I love the story.
I did not just make up that name. This is a name that we have for someone that was in our past at one point, and that's what we call her, Stankin, because
Hey, Professor. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining us.
long story short, they were going to a party and we all went shopping and we were trying on dresses, and my niece over here, over here, over here.
I know
Adrienne,
it's the opposite.
yeah, I know it's retarded. Anyway, she tried on a dress and she has a very voluptuous figure, but you would never know that because she doesn't wear very fitted clothing. She doesn't, that's just not her style. But she tried on one. I said, "Oh my God, you look good." She said, "No, I'm not wearing this. I look stankin'."
Yes.
So, the other girl that was with us had on something tight. She said, "Well, I'm wearing mine. I look good." So Adrienne said, "You look stinking too."
She said you look stank. She told her she looked stinking, y'all. She said she looks
But
stank. And this is an inside joke with us. She
but
said
it
she looks
went.
stank.
I mean, she didn't say it to be mean. I mean, she said she said she looks stinking. She said, "Well, you look stinking too." And I
She was just being honest because you know what, you all we're honest with each other.
right.
And
So Andrea has on her dress, and I'm not going to the party. So Andrea has on her dress and it's like skin tight. And she said, "Well, I don't care. I'm wearing this, even if I do look stankin'." So
I sure did. I said that was my goal. My goal was to look
you
stanking.
wanted to look stankin'. So the girl got very upset. And we have been laughing about that ever since. In fact, I told my husband that story. And now he says stankin'.
Remember, she didn't want to be my friend after that. She didn't like me
See,
anymore.
in fact, and see, and this is another reason, you all. This is another thing that happened with a friend. And see, you all will see that I'm not just trashing people, but this person that we're talking about that she's laughing and in tears about, she said to me about my sister and Adrienne, your Leo gang is over here. She said we can't hear you, but I think she can now. The Leo gang. So
Oh, good.
she got so upset with my sister. My sister, we're talking about. She got so upset with my sister that and I was supposed to be going to out of state with her on a trip that same weekend, right, Adrienne? And she got so upset with me. She was like, she told my sister, I know, oh my God, what did she say? She said,
She told you she didn't want me coming with y'all. Like,
Yeah, like that's
yeah,
my sister. Have
she
you
said,
lost her mind?
I don't want her coming with us. And I was like, wait a minute.
All because everybody looked stankin', including her, and she didn't want it.
All of us looked thinking. All of us did, and she was
I ain't
upset.
look stankin' because I wasn't trying on the tight dresses because I wasn't going. I was in a different world right then. I wasn't going to the party. But you know, stankin' is as stankin' does. And I'm just like, well, I'm gonna wear this dress. I don't care
Yeah,
if I look stankin'.
she told me that too, and I was like, okay, you're right, but I'm still gonna wear it because I want to look
Oh
like this.
God.
But she got upset, so upset to the point that she was like, I don't want her to come with us, and you're coming with me, and we're going together. We're gonna leave her. I was like, wait a minute, and I didn't hold my tongue with this friend. You all, the first one, I learned a lesson. The second one, nah, that's it. So I was like, oh no, that I don't know who you thought you were talking to, but that is not how we do it. That's not how it
Yeah,
goes.
she got dumped. But
She got
it was funny to me. I
it
was
was
like, why is she so upset?
yeah. It said she was bold. Yes,
Exactly,
yes.
crafty
And that's what
Leo.
I'm talking about, Crafty Leo. Certain people who want you to do what they want you to do. And that is not how we do things. No,
And
ma'am.
honestly, she did look stankin'. I mean,
She
it was,
did.
you,
She did.
but not in a bad way. I mean, they were all very shapely, and you know, that was the
You know what we
point.
had on you all? You know we had on those they call them bodycon dresses now. They're like bodycon or something like that. We had on fitting dresses. Like they just really hugged everything.
They were very fitted. They were like body stockings.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, hi, King of Campula. Did I say that right? She was bold. My sister come first, right? Crafty Leo. I mean, that's my sister is my ride or die. And my aunt, like, it's certain people that
That's just crazy.
It's just, but you can, whatever you got to say over there, but I'm not going to choose them. I'm not going to choose you over them. I don't know what world, people do that in, but I'm not going to choose you over them. And if that means that that's the end of this friendship, that's the end of this friendship. That's it.
Everybody but me,
Right.
Jackie Leo. I was just there, to give my opinions. I wasn't trying on the dresses.
Cracking me up. And the funny thing, we were
yes,
down.
that dress. You need the dress that hugs all the bumps and curves.
Yes.
At that time, I didn't have no bumps and lumps at that time. We ain't gonna talk about right now. But at that time, you had to have it together. And they had it together. They all had it together. But I just found it very hilarious that my niece said, "I'm not wearing this. I look stinking."
Well, Angela said she wanted to see the outfit.
This conversation,
that outfit has been burned, my dear. I'm sure.
I knew this conversation would.
She said she wanted to see the outfit.
I want to see the outfit. Angela, that outfit is long gone. Now, let me tell you, it's gone.
Yeah.
See, I knew this conversation was
Angela, it was too stinking for me to keep. It's gone now.
Leave the store with it.
Angela, she didn't listen.
But Andrea left the store with hers.
I sure did. I might have walked out the store. I might have walked out the store with the outfit on.
Right.
Did I walk out with it on?
The purse. I still have the purse. Did you?
You still got the purse?
Look. And then she was walking out the store. I was like, look at her walking all stinking.
So, yes, you all have learned a new terminology that you will be using. When somebody look like that, they look stinking.
You all, I did not listen. I did not know we would get into that story.
How did we get to this?
I don't know. See what I mean? You know,
favorite stories. I'm sorry, I had to tell it.
We take different turns, and I'm telling you, I think I walked out of the store with that outfit on because I had a pool party. I did, didn't I? Because I had a pool party that I was supposed to be going to. In fact, if Frank
stinking,
if Frank G still in the chat, we were on Green Mount. Wasn't that Green Mount?
Yes, we were on Green Mount.
Oh goodness gracious!
I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness.
But that's just another example of, some people, like I said earlier, you have to meet people where they are. And she just really wasn't worth meeting where she was. I have to be honest. If you're going to get upset over something like that. I mean, we were all laughing and poking fun at each other. And all of us laugh at yourself, then who can you laugh at? I mean,
she was saying so
too. What you realize too is that
yes, I was. That's not it.
Coming from?
We don't know what you're saying, sis. And she froze. We'll give her a minute to get into a better area.
And she froze.
And she froze. But Unique Speaks, yes, I was totally feeling myself. Totally. This was before kids. So I had time to go feel myself.
That was years ago.
How did I miss out?
Party? You might have been at that party.
You know what? Man, the three of us, we shared some party stories. I just put it that way.
I'm just saying. No, I watched y'all party. I was.
They took us to the party.
Oh, I didn't know.
And at your house.
Oh, well, we're not talking about what went on at my house.
Just know that we had a good time.
We had a good time.
We had a good time. And just know that our friend, the one who was a friend that we're speaking of, she was saying stuff too. So it wasn't just like we were, saying stuff. All of us
got very personal for her. And
it got really
lighten up. Really.
It took a turn really quickly, and we were all like, "Whoa!" Like
if that's the dress you want to wear, then wear it.
Yeah,
wear it with pride.
Exactly. Right, wear the dress, because like I said, when she said I was thinking, I was like, yep, and I want to be, and this is what I'm wearing, and I wore it out the store. That was before I used to wash all my stuff all the time. I wore it out the store and went on to the party right in that dress. It was tight, yes, it was tight. Like Jay Jordan said.
So had your little clothes in your bag and everything.
I sure did.
So since I have to get up and leave,
Okay.
Can I do my
Oh, look.
my closing argument before I
Yes.
leave?
You can't. We didn't even get to the second thing, but that's okay. Look at what
I'm
Practically
sorry.
Leo said. All of
I
y'all
do
look
have a
stanky.
husband. Look, I do have a
So you can be
husband.
It's true.
hosting.
We do have husbands. We do, and I do need to cook, but I just, I'll be.
I gotta.
Child, please. You
Y'all had
cooking?
it.
You cooking today?
Yes, I'm cooking today. I
Oh
already got the meat.
my!
This is what I was telling Jamie. I actually prepped the meat. I'm gonna make pork chops. I mean, that's what I think. That's
What?
what I. Yes, God
Pork
is good.
chops,
Woo! I
cabbage,
made pork chops. Guess what I did too, Auntie?
cabbage.
Guess what I did? I seasoned them and I put them in the bag and they're in the refrigerator, just marinating, waiting.
Throw
So
it in the bag.
throw it
Okay.
in the bag.
Okay. Okay, girl.
Okay. Okay. So yes, we're gonna have a good time eating tonight, y'all. I
Oh, so
finally cooked something. Finally cooked something.
I just got
So
a cash app. All right now.
you got
Um,
it.
so I was just gonna say I want to thank my niece for letting me come on. I had a beautiful time. It's time for me to take my Excedrin
Oh,
and,
we
and eat my food because I'm doing intermittent fast. And I can't eat after a certain time. And so
What you cook, Starsky?
I ain't cook nothing. I'm about to cook some of this kale.
Oh,
oh
oh,
kale.
okay.
Kale and tuna fish.
Kale and tuna fish.
I'm
That
trying to
sounds
lose
healthy.
I'm trying to lose weight. I'm doing an 8-16 intermittent fast and I'm not supposed to eat after 7.
Are you
And
gonna
Oh,
put are you gonna
so
put some apples in it? The tuna?
no.
Yeah, you don't do
I'm
that.
gonna do kale and peppers and some nuts and some olives maybe, and put the rest of my tuna in there,
oh,
and
good for you.
That
and
sounds good.
and then
She can cook.
I'm gonna pour myself a glass of Uncle Nearest, and I'm gonna
And
What's
you're gonna
Oka?
sit down.
What's Oka nearest?
Uncle Nearest.
Oh,
I know that's right, Andrea.
Thank
I
So
thought you.
you,
I thought you
Nick. I
talking.
enjoyed you as well.
enjoyed you, Black Mermaid. Yes, you
Very
too.
wise. So
Yes, she
I was gonna do my little sayonara. So
Angela said Tupac can't believe you said stankin'. Listen, if you all didn't learn anything else from this conversation, you gonna remember that word
I
stank.
told you they gonna use that.
Not to
Stankin'
be
gonna be in their vocabulary.
Right.
It's
stank.
gonna be,
Tupac
look,
already.
you look
Tupac
stank.
probably be saying he probably used the word stinking too.
Yeah, not to be confused with the word
My
of the
husband
week,
uses the
everybody.
word
Thanking
stankin'.
will not be in the word of the week, you all. So we will just
Oh,
thanking this for now.
stankin' ain't the word of the week.
No, no.
Well,
Oh,
I gotta get my sound
okay.
right
I'm
because
sorry.
I ain't get to say much, and I was mad at
Well,
myself.
we saw your lips moving.
We saw
Pretty
your
enough.
But anyway, so we were
did
talking
you
about what I did,
yeah,
and
yes.
this
Give
is
your
my second book, 22 Things Men and Women Should Not Do in Relationships.
yes. Tell
It's
us
also an Audible because I narrated it.
yes, tell everybody where they can find
This
it and where
my
they can find
first one, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, Quest for
you.
Love. Get your
Thank
copy today.
Andrea. Thank you for having me too, as well, sister. I appreciate it. This was so much fun.
I know. Thank you both for coming on. I enjoyed myself. You know, I did. I enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed the chat, chiming in. And listen, you too, both of you, I'll let Black Mermaid go first, then Adrienne Brodie. Tell everybody where they can find you, your Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever.
OMG. I'm so old. I can barely remember. I can't keep up with this stuff.
No,
Okay,
you
so YouTube is Star Ridley. I have a couple videos on there for my poetry. I'm not one of these people that post all the time, so you definitely have to subscribe if you want to catch something when I do post.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not committed like that. Yeah, I go by my feelings and what my time is like. And right now my time is very short. So yes, same
I
here,
know. We put a
y'all.
smile on somebody's face today. Hey, nephew.
And
Oh,
then
sorry, it's pickup time.
oh,
Oh, that's okay. We're gonna get off. I
oh,
just want you
okay.
two to be able
Well,
to say
y'all
something.
just make sure I keep it PG. But anyway, so yeah, YouTube is Star Ridley, and everything else is at Black Mermaid 67. You can find books that I've narrated on Audible. I've done about 8. and as Black Mermaid. So it's not hard to find me. I'm out there.
She's
And if
out
you
there.
need a voiceover artist, I'm on Backstage, Casting
She's the
Network,
best.
She is the best.
3 Fiverr. I'm just yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Actors
also,
Access, yeah.
also, if you all forget, you can always ask me. I'll tell you where they are.
You can always ask her. She will tell
Ask
you.
me. I will tell you for sure. I'll put the link right in the bottom of any video that you ask me the question on. I'll tell you, or send me a DM on Instagram.
And I'm on there looking stinking.
And I'm not.
I am. I'll be the one with the tight mermaid tail.
Yes, she has a very tight mermaid tail on. That's when she had the stinking mermaid tail on. So Angela says I had fun. Nice to meet you. Yes, we're so glad you had fun. King says he's an artist. Okay.
Yay,
So
yay for the
make sure
artist.
everybody make sure you connect. Everybody, if you meet somebody in the chat that's new.
Absolutely. And if you go on, let me know where, you saw me here or whatever. And that's the beginning of a new friendship. And don't forget to drop your birthday in there.
Right.
Don't forget to drop your birthday and take a picture of you in your stinking dress, your most stinking dress, or your most
stinking dress, your most stinking pants.
Yes, and DM them on her Instagram.
And put on your most stinking face with your stinking dress.
And also tell us how many friends you have at the moment, because I currently still have one. So tell us all that.
We're gonna see how long that one lasts.
I can't catch a break. Listen, I'm friends with everybody on all the YouTube peeps, all the YouTube dreamers. Yeah, but in real life, I just got one friend, y'all. I'm all right with that though. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I work well when I only have one. It's okay. And they joke about me. They joke about this all the time with me, so it's nothing new. It's like that's it.
So Adrienne, go ahead.
Adrienne,
your
yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh, what am I saying?
Tell people where they can find you, Adrienne.
You may find me with Andrea at Geeky Girls. No, yeah, that's probably about right.
Tell them about your business, your new business adventure.
I'm sorry, it's so bright out here. My business. So my business is.
Oh, thank you, Unique Speaks. Unique Speaks, you are saying all the right things today. So is Crafty Leo. Angela's Canvas jumped in, but thank you. We're glad that you all enjoyed our lives. You might be able to see some more of our shenanigans if they're willing to jump on with me another time. She will. She will. Don't believe it.
Yeah. Oh, Unique Speaks. You are our friend. You are.
Oh yeah.
Unique Speaks.
We friends now because we just had a whole but yes, we did. Unique Speaks. Listen, you make sure you come and check me out on these videos and just drop comments wherever so I can say something to you, so we can keep this conversation going, or any conversation for that matter. And I'll relay the message to these two. Because we talk. Yep. These are my friends right here. These are my friends. Perhaps that's why I don't need many friends. Because I got them.
How many of us have that?
Friends.
Oh, but real fast, sign gypsies. You have to be in the Los Angeles area. I will set your sign right. Me and my oldest right here.
That's right. They'll get these signs together. Tell them you have to do it in a certain area though, right?
Yes. We'll take your celebration to the next level.
Tell them the area code or something, I guess. If you're in
it's a lot.
It's a lot. Well, just connect with her on IG, you all. That's where you are mostly, right? IG.
Or I do have the dwelling spot, or Adrienne Brodie. Not sure quite yet where I'm going with that, but praise the Lord, I'm praying through that. We'll find out. Geeky Girls will tell you.
I will tell you all. Listen, I dropped something from the Black Mermaid. If you all want to connect with her, that is her website right there. So make sure you click that button and go check her out. And again,
you get to hear me do a whole bunch of ridiculous voices.
Yes, no, she's really good, you guys. I wount tell you she was if she weren't. She was in Bridgerton.
She's just saying that.
She had to do something that she was in Bridgerton, right? Like, I mean, it was a whole experience. Perhaps. So, if you like to connect with her there. Leo Gang, Crafty Leo, and Adrienne Brodie. Those are Leo Gangs. Yep.
Hey, Crafty Leo, that's my girl.
That's your girl right there. Yeah.
I wonder why.
And Unique Speaks. Oh, y'all.
I won't get rid of you all, Unique Speaks and Crafty Leo, because y'all good peeps over here. Y'all got it going on. See?
Anyway.
So anyway, we'll let them go. Wait, I want to make sure
arthritis is calling.
No, I want to make sure you said everything you wanted to say because you did me a favor by coming on. So
I ain't did you no favor. This is fun. You did me a favor.
Aw, see, that's why they my friends and my families. Okay, so you all make sure y'all connect with them. Am I going the right way? Make sure you connect with them and you'll get more of the shenanigans because we like to do it. And we also like to have these conversations with you all. Hope you learned something, or I hope it was relatable. Not learn something relatable.
We like to look stinking.
Hey, don't wait, look stinking.
Stank. I got on some stinking shorts right now too.
Okay, I do too, but that's why I'm gonna turn my camera off before I get up out of my chair. So everybody want to see all that.
You stinking, Star? You need to go shower. Stinking.
No, I don't
stink. Not stink like stank, but when we saying stinking, y'all, let's just make sure we're clear. We're talking about the attire and if it's tight and right, like J Joint. If it's tight and right,
not hygiene.
Sometimes it's tight and it ain't right.
That's a whole nother conversation that we can have. If you all want to have that conversation, let me know. We can. So all right, we're gonna say goodbye to everybody. Thank you all.
Y'all ain't had to go because I'm leaving.
I gotta go. I'm about to, my connection is really bad.
Her connection is bad.
It's better than it was when you were in the house.
It is. It's clear too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all you need.
I should have just been outside.
I know, right?
Ladies, so everybody said they enjoyed the live. So thank you again for
thank you, everyone. Thank
and
you
everybody. Catch us to the next live because you all know I'm the queen of popping up. So one day we'll get a real live schedule. But until then, we're gonna just do pop-ups. So whenever you see me and you see that live flash or whatever it is that YouTube tell y'all to do, just press that button and join us because I might have them on here. But thank you all for showing up. Panel, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you all. You have made this really enjoyable, especially going down memory lane. So we're gonna tell everybody I had to go cook, so I do need to get off. I won't be able to do a 3-hour live. So I will see you all again, and I will talk to you two later. Thank you again for coming. Everybody connect. Find somebody in the chat that you don't know. Say hi, go to their video, leave a comment. And if you go to Black Mermaid and Adrienne Brodie, when you connect, just tell them you were at Geeky Girls Journal Live so they'll remember. And they're fine. They're fun, and they're friendly. You've heard it here, so. All right. Anything else, ladies, before we go?
YouTube is Starr Ridley.
YouTube is Starr Ridley. Do you know how to Ridley? Ridley. Ridley.
Yeah, I think okay. Anyway.
All right, and there was the link. Do I need to drop the link again? Great live, Andrea. Oh, hold on. Great live, Andrea. I'm so glad I could catch it. Everyone have a blessed day. Thank you, Crafty Leo, and thank you to everybody in here. Unique says, Angela, see you around, sis. Okay, we're gonna see everybody. All right, have a good rest of your night, everybody. And we'll see you next time.
Be blessed. Peace.
Be blessed, and don't be thinking.
Be blessed. Be blessed, not stressed.
Be blessed, not stressed. Yes. All right. See you, sis.